So I'm very happy that in this nice weather you joined us here. That's rare case in Munich, but hopefully big data is a topic that is a hot topic, so we still have quite a lot of people. Thank you very much for all of you for joining us tonight. I hope you enjoy the time. We take care to bring for you topics that are really interesting, so at the end I hope you really will tell, okay, it was worth to skip the nice weather and come to us and listen to these talks. For the people who are joining us for the first time, I would take the opportunity to tell a bit more what we are doing and why we are doing it. Big Data Munich is one of the 19 events organized by Data Economy across Europe. So we have events in most of the major European cities, and Munich is one of them. Our meetup is one of the strong ones, so I'm very happy we have such a nice audience like you. And of course, behind these meetups stays a strong organization. Data Economy is the one who is coordinating all these meetups across the different cities. And we have the local team here who is taking care of the events here. If you would like to know a bit more of Data Economy, feel free to visit their website. So Data Economy is a media company which has a strong focus on big data and data. So on the website, if you go there, you may find information about events, news regarding big data and data science, as well as career opportunities and many other interesting information. So I encourage you to click there and have a look what's there, because you may find something that is worth. And of course, a few words about the team behind the Data Economy. So these are the people that are the backbone of these events. Today we are very happy to have one of them here. So that's Maya. She's head of the events. Maya, please come here. I would give her the stage for a couple of minutes so she can tell a little more about the company and also about the events they're organizing, because it's not only the meetup events. I believe she can tell us a bit more about Data Natives Conference and a few other things. So please feel free. That's for you.
Okay, you want me to continue with the slides?
I think next slides are for Data Natives, okay, so you can tell us a bit more.
Hi guys, we're very excited, first of all, to be here in Innovex. And I'm excited to come and see because Radoslav has been our brand ambassador for quite a few meetups. So it's good to come to visit to see how things are going. I do have a little question. Who here has been to one of our meetups before? Nice. So it's a good turnout. Now, what I want to tell you, other than our events all over the world, we have actually are expanding to more cities also, where we've had events in China, Singapore, and we're building it up. But like Radoslav said, we're very established in all the European cities. Our most exciting events are the Data Natives Conference, happening every year in Tel Aviv and in Berlin. Innovex is actually going to be part of us this year in Data Natives, so we're very excited. Last year in Berlin, we had 3 days. We had 1,297 registrations. We had 57 speakers over 2 rooms. One room focused more on technical aspects of big data, and the other one more on business. We had 17 exhibitors, 3 workshops. It was very exciting. We also had our first Data Natives in Tel Aviv. It was 1 day with 30 speakers, also 2 rooms. And okay, now I wanted to show the next, you will tell them when the next Data Natives will be, but we're very excited to have Data Natives happening this year in November. And in Tel Aviv, we're going to have it now in 2 weeks in June. So we're participating. If anyone, that's where I'm from, Israel. If anyone's going to be in Israel, come to our conference because it's taking place with Geek Time. If anyone have heard of them, they're very big in Israel. And we're going to we're joining forces with them, and it's going to be a very exciting event with over 1,500 people. It's a part of the Geek Time Tech Fest week, so we're glad to be part of that. You can continue.
Yes.
And let them know when the dates when we come to that.
Thank you very
slide.
much,
Thanks,
Maya.
guys.
Actually, I'll keep our audience updated. So for our next events, I'll put always a few slides with what's going on. Oh, is this Alexa or the? Cool. Okay. High tech. That's it. And of course, behind this local meetup stays also a team. I'm very happy to tell that our team is growing. So until now, I was organizing on my own with support behind the scenes from Johanna. So the ones who are joining previous events probably have seen her secretly organizing things behind the scenes, taking care about logistics, taking photos, talking with the people, getting feedback, and many other things. So now it's time to become official. So please smile and join us on the stage. Come to me, please. And then we have another new member of the team, that's Philip. So I'm very happy that he also joins our team, because with more power we will manage to bring, I think, more value for all of you. Which means not only more interesting talks, but also other ways to bring useful information, make things better, and so on. So I encourage you, later on the networking session, each of you, please come to us, tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, how we can make things better, or just tell us it's great. I am also happy to have positive and negative feedback. So it's up to you, of course. But know that these are people from the team, and you can share with any of them whatever it's in your mind. Ideas, feedback, everything. And of course, get involved. So I encourage every one of you to get involved one way or another. There are plenty of opportunities for that. Of course, the easiest way is to become our sponsor, host one of our events, provide kind of refreshments and pizza for our guests. We are all hungry after the meetup, so that's also very welcome. And of course, bring a nice presentation. So most of our sponsors are bringing also interesting talk. That's what's bringing value here, because we want to share our experience, to tell what we did, how we solved problems, what great products we have, or whatever. So that's something that we expect. If you cannot become our sponsor, you can always consider giving a talk. Giving a talk on a nice topics is actually what's bringing value here, why you are here. Because you want to hear something interesting, and then have some time with some refreshments and having a network with the people that are here. Of course, sometimes you are not the guy who is staying on a stage. That's not bad, but you can always support us with giving a helping hand with the organization, logistics, bring people who can support us and help with giving interesting talks, or bringing anything valuable for our audience. And of course, if you are not interested in that, or you don't have the time, there is always the possibility to be our guest here. And being a guest is also a valuable thing. One thing that we get from our guests and our audience are ideas and suggestions. All the improvements we managed to bring here over time is, I would say, mostly because of you. Every time after the event we have the networking session. It's a great opportunity for each of you to speak with each other and exchange ideas. And of course, you give ideas also for us. So every time we have the networking session, me and my colleagues, they go around and ask you for how we can do things better, what was good, what was not. And we take this into consideration. And every time we make it better. So please feel free to give us an ideas and your feedback. That's also very valuable. And of course, now for what we are here to listen to interesting talks. I would like to introduce our speakers. We have 3 speakers for today and 2 presentations. The first 2 speakers are from our hosts from Innovex. I would like to welcome them here. Please come in. Thank you very much for hosting our event. We are very happy that you shared with you your office, and after that provide us something that will support us during the networking session. And thank you mostly for your presentation and effort to bring something for our audience. So that's here we have Christoph Tempich, who is the head of the product discovery and ownership of Innovex. And we have also Thomas Leiterman, who is the product owner of Innovex. So they will give us our first talk. And then we have Aymeric Gerardin, who is here in the audience. He will deliver our next talk. He is a manager of big data infrastructure at Amadeus. And you managed to enjoy also his presentation after the first one. So I hope you really enjoy what we have done. Regarding the agenda, so we have 2 presentations, more or less half an hour each. After the presentations, we have the networking session. During the networking session, I encourage you, each of you, to speak with each other. Even if you don't have a friend or you have a friend, go to the others that you don't know. Many of them are doing interesting things. And very often, that's how you actually bring extra value, do the networking, and meet people that are doing cool things. So please feel free, and let's